my first ever experience with the Fallout series was I was a little kid. I had this friend Logan, and he was telling me about Fallout 3 and how it was the sickest fucking game, and you can do all this cool shit, right? And then I ended up going over to his house, maybe that same day he was telling me about it, and
Oh,
fucking he was like, "Oh, we can't play Fallout though, because I could only stay at his house for like an hour or whatever." And he was like, "We don't have enough time to play Fallout. It's too complex of a game to only sit down and play it for an hour," which is because there's character creation in the intro and all that. And then I finally got to playing Fallout 3, and I was really disappointed, actually. It had been so hyped up for me as a child. And because I played a lot of Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, and Oblivion and shit. And I was like, oh, it's just Elder Scrolls, but in my personal opinion, not as good. Fuck.
hmm.
I do think that's cool, though, how Bethesda pulled up and fucking just cop the Fallout series. It's like point and click old ass fucking game and like, hey, let's just use the Elder Scrolls engine and make this fun open world game. Like, that's pretty fucking cool.
I already said to you, but my first experience, like actually with Fallout was Fallout 4. I'm not entirely sure how it went down. Like I decided to go for it, but probably um I was into one of those game glitches channels, and I think one of the episodes were Fallout 4. I'm just like, yeah, this game sounds fun, shooty, open world. Fuck it, I'll play it.
Was it the channel you were watching? Was it Boundary Break?
No, that wasn't it. I
Okay.
think it was A plus start.
Oh yeah, I've seen them too. Boundary Break is fucking an awesome game. It's for like glitches and out of bounds stuff. Anyway, as you were saying,
Yeah. So probably A plus start glitches. I'm just like, yeah, that sounds fun. And I played the game, and since I was very much younger, it was like six. Wait, am I counting that right? Uh, 6 or 7 years ago. I was younger and didn't know shit about how to downgrade the graphics of the game. So on my old computer, I was running 30 FPS all the time, and in the bigger areas of the game with the cities, I was down to single digit frames.
oh lord.
That wasn't very fun. Uh, I did play Fallout 3. Uh, didn't exactly remember much, but I did finish it. It was okay. Um, did play Fallout 1. That was fun as well. I wouldn't say it's outdated. It's just like a very unique game versus Fallout 3 and also versus Fallout 4. Like those are very different games, I think. But Fallout 2, yeah, I'm playing Fallout 2 actually. As of now, just started out playthrough. So I'm hoping I'll actually finish that one.
Yeah.
It's a weird timeline of me like playing the games. So it went Fallout 4, Fallout 3, or Fallout 1, I don't remember.
Yeah,
Either of
that's how
those
I did
two.
MGS as a kid, like completely fucking out of order.
Yeah. Then I did New Vegas, and oh my God, how the fuck? How did I not like New Vegas when I played it at first? I have no clue. It like took me a while to get into New Vegas, but man, was it fun when I actually did play New Vegas.
Yeah, I put some hours into that as well. New Vegas was pretty
The
fun.
yeah, the like I started with Fallout 4, and the conversation options in New Vegas, my God, was like 100 times better than Fallout 4. Uh, yeah, I
Yeah.
also did Fallout Shelter. Fucking, it's so addicting to me. I don't know why, but yeah, right now I'm just like
Yeah,
not into it at
it
all.
has that really addicting nature, and it has all those kinds of games, the like society manager shit, like
Mm.
it has the typical mobile game thing of giving you those pop-ups of, oh, spend money now to get like more coins and shit. And that can be dangerous if you have some disposable income, because in that moment you're like, I need more serotonin, bro.
Yeah, it's a fortunate thing. I am one stingy with money and also very poor, so
There you go,
didn't spend
man.
a cent on it.
Yeah, I just stay away from the
Fortunately.
mobile games because I know I'll spend money on shit. I'm scared to get back into fucking Counter Strike because I know I'm gonna be opening some cases, boy.
Oh yeah, speaking of Counter-Strike, I actually when maybe hopefully get a job and get some money and I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy skins. Like I'm not going to gamble because my stupid ass has this like feeling, oh, I'm feeling lucky, let's gamble. One time I actually did gain a few, like I'm pretty sure I doubled or tripled the money I had at the start. I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna try to gamble to a knife and I obviously fail and I lost everything.
Jesus, right? It is. It's like
Stupid addiction, actually. It's like stupid addicting.
slim fucking chances. Like seriously, to all you kids out there, if you want a Counter Strike knife, if you want to b hop around Dust 2 with a fucking bayonet slaughter, which I don't even know how much those are, but even if you just want a nice cheap like little $100 to $200 knife, you know, a little something to have besides the default, like just
Cheap.
buy it. Do not open cases with the intent
Yeah.
of getting a knife. If you want to gamble responsibly and open a couple cases, I partake every now and then. I mean, like, yeah, fucking go for it. But do not, like, be like, I'm going to open a gazillion cases. You know, I'm going to spend, like, fucking $300 on keys and I'll get my money back easy. Like, no, you won't.
It's like 1% or less to
It's
get a
literally a
red
fucking
drop or a
slot
knife.
machine. It's a fucking slot machine. I pulled a red once,
Exactly.
and it was worth $2 at the time that I pulled it. Not even as much as the key. It didn't fucking red, and it didn't make the key back. Shit was so
I
stupid, man.
think the only time I would actually try to do something with like money and CS is when a new operation drops, and at
Yeah.
least back then, if you were to spend money on it, you'd get like pretty decent chances of getting like good skins, which you could just either sell right now and gain profit, or just stash them away for like a long ass time. Because there's fucking cases like if you just go on the like CS market for breakout cases, breakout
Oh, they're
case.
stupid, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the money is like in Canadian or fucking USD, but in like the zloty, in like the Polish currency, it's like 20 zloty, 23 actually. And after a while, after the operation has like been like finished, it was like literally on the lowest like 3 cents, and now it's 20. It's like a huge uprise in fucking price. And I'm
Yeah.
not even sure why. There's like a few skins that's actually worth it.
Well, and then I mean, there's so for reference for everybody else, the breakout case is about $5 Canadian. If you're American, fuck you, do the conversion yourself. But the real stupid fucking ones are like souvenir cobblestone and the like
Oh yeah, the
20
cobblestone
the
ones.
2014 whatever tournament sticker capsules.
Titan
Titan.
stickers.
Did you see the clip of Onipixel trying to roll for a fucking Titan Hollow?
No.
Oh, it
Oh
was
my
great.
god, dude! I'm looking at the souvenir cases. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, seriously.
Those are worth like could be like 2 months of like minimal wage here. What the fuck?
Hold on. Let's get the CAD price here.
Actually ridiculous.
Souvenir cobblestone case. I can't. Is that? Okay, I'm assuming that's USD. It's about 1,000 a case. I'm assuming in USD, and I won't convert to Canadian because I don't care, and neither does anyone else. But yeah, literally like 1,000 a case. Thankfully, you don't have to buy a fucking key. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
So how
Yeah.
much have you seen about Counter Strike 2, which I don't know why they called it that.
Oh yeah, I've seen like obviously the trailer videos. I think it's going to be a good update. Uh, at
Oh,
first I was like
absolutely.
skeptical because like I don't know, just like seemed odd to me. But
Mm.
after watching a few more videos, I'm just like slightly leaning into it. I'm just like, yeah, you know what? The fucking tick rates and the whole smokes. It's
Yeah,
gonna like
dude.
change how you throw smokes and stuff, but I think it's gonna be like more user friendly because you don't
Yeah.
have to aim like at a precise location, and it's just like going to spread itself without having you to be throwing smokes perfectly.
Change is very, very welcome. And I mean, so I haven't seen much material of what's out of Counter Strike 2 yet. But I have seen a couple clips of the fucking smokes, and I love them, and I hope their new smoke grenade effects prevents fucking one ways. That would be beautiful.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh,
Now, as much as I love the changes, I am pretty sure they won't do a thing in regards to their Europeans connecting with Russians every game. I swear, like
yeah.
most of my games are with a Russian every time. Like my previous game, okay, the few like Inferno games I think were with Russians, but they were actually like communicative. And if there was like irrelevant info to be said in English, they would say it and not like just keep talking Russian. That was good, but a lot of the time, just the Russians are extremely toxic. I no wait, the last Inferno game, we had a lead in like 5 to 6 rounds, and we were at a 14 rounds won, and maybe like nine a loss. So it's like 14-9. And at that point, I was like, yeah, this is the part where we fucking lose because I'm playing with Russians. And then we lose 14-16. Fucking amazing. I don't know why. Like, a lot of the Russians are just extremely toxic for no reason.
Yeah. So like here's the NA experience for queuing in Counter Strike. A lot of really toxic people. A lot like I'm assuming Americans. There's probably some shitty Canadians amongst the mix, like myself. But motherfuckers named Ronnie from Flint, Michigan. And if it's not that, it's a fucking child, and if it's
Child?
not either of those two, it is a deserter.
Deserter?
Yeah, sometimes, dude, if you're lucky, they'll abandon in the warm up so that the match just stops. But I've had games where like we get out of warm up and then like 3 seconds after the match has started, they abandon, but the match has started. So
So, fuck you.
there's a lot of times where they will leave but not abandon, and the chat will say like, "Oh, kicking or so and so will automatically abandon in 1 minute," and then like 5 minutes go by and it's like he still hasn't abandoned, we still can't surrender, and then the rest of the match goes by and it's 3-16, and finally the message comes up, so and so has abandoned the match and received a however long ban, and it's like, dude, like fuck, if the game would have just had its shit together, we wouldn't have had to get rocked 14 times in a row.
Yes, yes. It's like, I want to try to get, I wouldn't say a clan, but like a few people to play with so the experience isn't as horrible.
I
But
feel
finding
you,
the right
dude.
people is hard.
It's
Like
so
I
hard.
have this Discord server, and I sometimes play with them, and I guess it's a better alternative, but you have to wait until there's like a person within your rank and just like, yeah, I want to play, and blah 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 blah, and you join. At least for my rank, I was supreme. Now I'm a legendary Eagle Master, and there's not a whole lot of people. Excuse me. There's not a whole lot of people within those ranks. A lot of people are like in silver or gold. Like right now, there's like a few silvers and gold wishing to play, but not a whole lot of like legendary eagles.
Damn, you're too good. Too good for the
I
fucking
wouldn't
player
say too
pool.
good. I don't know. The more I play recently, the more I suck. I don't know. Sometimes I have those days where I am absolutely like the shit at the game, or I am shit at the game.
Yeah, dude.
It's a coin toss.
But I hear you, dude. Like queuing up with some randoms. It's nice when you have like consistent people to play with. Like there was a time where I had a good 5 queue, and we weren't good actually. At the time, we were just like a group of friends playing Counter Strike together. Like most of us are like fucking drinking and getting high, like not even taking the game seriously, clowning around. But eventually, I got to a point where I wanted to play more seriously. And I got hooked up with Zexco, who is actually an ex FPL player. So he's pretty good. I like having him on my team. And we had a couple other boys that were playing too. But at that point, when we were taking it seriously and we were like, okay, we need to group together 5 soldiers to go into fucking battle with. Like that's what I need. Like long past are the days of me playing Counter Strike with my friends for fun. No, fuck that. Fuck you. I need 5 soldiers, and we're going to fucking war. At the most, we could round up 4, and one of them wasn't a soldier. It was one of the friends fucking around and having fun. And it's like, okay, well, you're better than a random, so.
That reminds me. The it has been out for some time, but there's like this whole premiere thing, premiere mode, where it's just like a pick ban system. You get queued up with
Yeah.
4 other people. I was like, you know what? I kind of like it because I did play like Face It, and like we had this whole similar system in competitive TF2. So I was like, yeah, that seems fun. The one game I try it, I get 4 trolls that just play like the same gun. Like they all simultaneously buy like Novas or like auto shotties or fucking
Jesus.
negatives, and it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna lose, aren't I? Why the only time I try it's those like bad experiences that leave a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just dislike solo queuing because it always ends horribly. Like this whole trust factor thing,
Oh,
and like
fuck.
like I'm questioning it all the time. Am I in bad trust factor? I never like team kill. I do not try to grieve. I never like try to fuck around. I try to be like supportive. And why am I queuing with like the most horrible pieces of shit on the fucking earth?
That's unfortunate. Me, in my case, I don't have to ask if I have a bad trust factor. I know I have a bad trust factor. One time, I fucking. The cyber feds are gonna get me once I cop to this. But one time, one of my buddies in my old friend group there, he was like,
Hmm.
hey, y'all, I'm gonna get some hacks. The reason he got these hacks is we were encountering fucking hackers, we're pissed about it, and we wanted to see, like, hey, if the homie literally gets some fucking hacks, is he gonna get banned? Like, are they gonna be able to detect the cheats, or will we just go on unscathed? And you know what? To Valve's credit, a little tiny bit, not very much though. Fucking, he was banned maybe about a week later, give or take. And all of us had wins revoked. But again, it was like way after the fact, and like the justice in the case of like hacking in a game, you want the justice to be served in the moment. And thankfully, buddy of mine at work today actually he told me that he heard CS2 is getting whatever anti cheat Valorant has. So hopefully that shit'll like work.
Yeah, hopefully.
What is that? I can't remember what that anti cheat's called now. Do you know?
Easy anti-cheat?
Easy anti cheat.
Is it easy anti-cheat
Sounds
with a
right.
low?
Or does it? I don't know. Who
Oh,
cares?
what?
Puh, fucking
Oh.
Valorant.
No, Vanguard. Excuse me.
But yeah, and then the other reason my trust factor would be so fucked is a lot of team killing. A lot of team killing people we didn't get along with. Lots of team killing each other, both on purpose. And I can't tell you how many times. I had this buddy Hayden, and he went by Big Hey Hey, and he's this crazy fucking white boy from New Orleans, and Huge stoner, man. But he loved to hop on and play CS with us back in the day and fucking. Dude, this guy was always baked out of his mind. Like one of those stoners that's like as high as he can possibly be 24/7. He lived in Colorado too, which the state of Colorado was like one of the first to like come around with the legal weed, and they got like these big crazy weed stores where you can get all this crazy like wax and shit. And dude, when you smoke that wax, like that's what gets you really fucked up. So this fucking kid was just smoking wax like it was fucking oxygen. and and like he's just booling around dust too. And I gotta say, man, like he still did pretty good considering his inebriated state. But the amount of times he walked in front of me right as I shot and my bullet went through his fucking skull. I get the fucking warning. We do it just to troll too, you know, fucking throw Molotovs and shit. It was your birthday the other day. Happy birthday, Yuruki! Belated birthday.
Yeah, 22nd. Thank you.
Woo, birthday! Wah! You said you had plans on going to a video game themed bar. Did you end up doing that?
I did, and okay, I should have went with some other person. That's the first thing, because I probably was there for like an hour before I left. So the bar is called Cybermachina. I'm just gonna write it down for you, just so you know. Cybermachina. It's in various like locations across Poland. Definitely in like the bigger cities.
Oh, it's like a
Um,
chain.
the, Somewhat, yeah. I'm sure it's in Poznań, Warszawa. Actually, let me just look it up. But it's like in big cities, and it's basically a game themed bar. I actually made pictures. I probably could show you later. But there's games, and the drinks are definitely like game themed. Uh, Let me pull up the menu. Actually, you probably will be able to like read out some of it.
Didn't they have a Metal Gear drink too? I feel like you said that.
Uh, I'm pretty sure they do have a Metal Gear drink in Poznań, in the Poznań location. The one I was at in Wrocław, it didn't have that, unfortunately.
Oh shit.
But yeah, the drink was Liquid Snake.
Ah, fuck yeah, dude.
Uh, I'll just fucking look it up from my Google Drive. Um, I did have. I'm pretty sure it was like um mana potion. That's what it was called, and also
That motherfucker better
a
be blue.
Nuka Cola, I think.
Nuka Cola. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Was
Hold
there
on.
like did they so
Okay, no, no, it was a mixer wytrzymałości, like endurance potion, I think, and it was green.
nice?
Let me. Can I zoom in on that, or can I not?
No,
Fuck
you
me,
cannot.
I cannot zoom, even though I am on Zoom.
Did they have so was there like art on the walls and shit?
Oh yeah, yeah, there definitely
Nice.
was. Hold on, I need to just find those pictures because that will help me out. Uh-huh. Where is it? Okay, so here's the menu for you to look at. I know the audience probably won't be able to do that unless you like, I don't know, edit it in.
If I'm feeling nice, I might.
Yeah.
We'll
But
see,
here's the
because this got to
menu.
come out at 7 a.m. on Monday, so we'll see how good I am in that time frame.
Yeah, so yeah, it's like there's a lot of like stickers, I guess. I'm not sure. There's like a whole lot of like game references and stuff.
Dude, oh,
And
this looks
for
neat.
you see the menu and you go to drinki, and there's the green one, the green mixtura wytrzymałości. So that is with vodka martini dry. I'm not sure what it's a fucking martini actually, I won't lie.
Me neither.
Banana syrup, blue tau. I'm not sure what's that. Orange juice, magic pill. I'm not sure what it's pill, and also marshmallows. And it was green, like in the picture. Here's the picture of the potion. It must be nice.
Ooh, I like that little container.
Yeah. And also, I had what the menu said was Nuka Cola. because like I like Fallout, and it has cola obviously and dark rum. So I was like, I mean, I never tried rum. That sounds interesting. Let's have that.
Oh, rum. Oh boy.
You don't like it?
Oh, I've had some near death experiences, my friend.
So yeah, I had that. Um, I'd say it was nice. The drinks, if maybe expensive, because I don't fucking know. I don't go to bars like every day. This is like my first time in a bar. That's one thing. And the second thing, I was alone by myself.
Mm.
So like the whole atmosphere was okay, but since I had no one to go with, it was like super lonely, and I ended up just going out after an hour. I sat down near a couple playing some Tekken. Actually, here's a picture of that, and I was like, I'm just gonna watch them. Fuck it, just like watch them playing Tekken. And both of these people didn't play Tekken before, just like the first time I think. And I played Tekken, so I'm just like, I'm gonna whoop their ass, and just like going up to them, hey, can I join in to play? And I played against the boyfriend first, I think. Whooped his ass, obviously, and then the girlfriend obviously whooped her ass as well
They
with
were probably
my
fucking
Gene
touched
mains.
that you just pulled up and were like, "Oh, may I play with you?" and just absolutely fucking demolished them.
Yeah.
Good on you, you
Uh,
fucking menace.
After a few rounds, it was like, yeah, we're gonna switch games, and I was like, I'm gonna go anyway.
Fucking
So it was fun.
pussies.
But yeah, I played with my mains, well, one main. But it was weird because I was playing on a Xbox One controller, and I'm not used
Ooh.
to the Xbox controller. I'm much more of a
Who's your
PlayStation person myself.
Who's your main? Who's your Tekken main?
Jin Kazama,
All right.
the Mishimas definitely. I also like Kazuya because the Doria, the sound
Who's
effect when you do that.
the
Huh?
Tekken I played the most was Tekken 2 for the PS1. I fucking
Oh,
love that game. So for a long time, I was big into Yoshimitsu. I think. Am I? Fuck. Do I have his name right? The ninja guy.
is it? Yeah, that's the ninja Yoshimitsu.
Okay, but then so when you beat his story, you unlock like a similar kind of ninja character. I can't remember what she's called.
Kunimitsu?
Yeah, dude. Once I unlocked her, dude, none of my homies would play Tekken 2 with me anymore because I would play her and just absolutely fucking wipe them.
Hey yo.
I ran through 4 friends that were like, I will not play this game with you anymore.
Yeah, with the bar. Yeah, played the Tekken. There was a arcade machine. Well, I'm saying arcade machine very loosely. It was just a big cabinet with an emulator, and it had Tekken 3 on it. So I'm just like, okay, let's play. And this fucking thing was running 10 FPS. I'm just
Oh
like, what?
no.
Hey, staff, what's wrong with this? Why is it running 10 frames? And the dude was like, I don't know. It's just like an old game. I'm just like
Brody.
in my mind, I'm just like, dude, this is running on an emulator. This is not an actual arcade machine. What are you talking about?
Can you bring your
Uh,
manager so I can tell him to get his mans under control? What are you saying?
so I'm just like, yeah, okay. And then I also asked them about it because I didn't want to leave the arcade machine running on like 10 FPS on fucking Tekken. And I think he misunderstood me because he only said like, okay, and acted like a very confused tone. So yeah, there was that. There was a few girls sitting and talking about stuff. I'm not sure. Didn't go to them. There was also a Wii, which I didn't end up using because I didn't wanna. So after that, finished my drinks and just like, yeah, whatever, go home.
What they have for like arcade any like arcade cabinets?
Like that what like I said, it's not like actual cabinet. I don't
Right.
have a
Oh yeah,
picture of it.
just the emulator one, right?
It's just like a big cabinet with a fucking emulator with
That's so
well,
no fucking
at
real
least
arcade cabinets.
no, there was like only one, and that's the arcade cabinet, just like the emulators.
I guess do
There
they
was a
even
SNES though.
SNES? Fuck yeah, dude.
I think it was running Super Mario RPG. I'm not sure.
Okay, 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 okay,
But
okay.
yeah.
So I can
But
forgive
yeah,
them for no arcade cabinets if they got the SNES with Super Mario RPG. That makes up for the other sin. I fuck with that.
I guess so. But yeah, if I were to go to this bar again, I think I would need I like require a second person for that to enjoy it.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I don't know how like do you go like with another person to bars? I'm not fucking sure. It's just like my first time. It's just like
Yeah, totally,
yeah.
dude. So I've actually only ever been into 3 bars ever in my life. The first one actually when is when I was 16. Um my buddy, he knew a bunch of local musicians. So he hit
Hmm.
up all these local musicians and we're like, "Hey, like let's all you guys come to this bar and do this show." And all us homies were hanging out with him, so we all came to the show. And even though we were all like 15, 16, underage, like we could come into the bar for the show and just obviously couldn't order drinks and shit, which was cool, but I don't know if it was like legal anyway. And since I was hanging out with the guy that like put the show together, after the show was done and everyone performed, went out back, and I got to smoke weed with all the people I just watched perform. So that was pretty fucking cool when I was 16, smoking weed with the band members. Dude, I felt like I was on top of the world. I think I peaked right there, and it's all been downhill ever since. Nothing has been as cool as that. Second
When did you
bar,
start smoking?
when did I start smoking?
Yeah, continue off what we were saying. Sorry, I cut
No,
you in.
no,
I
no, it's all
cut you
good.
off.
Fucking first time I smoked was, I actually can't remember if it was 14 or 15. I had a buddy. I've known this kid since fucking I was 5 years old. We met in kindergarten on like the third day. So we've been homies
Damn,
for a
childhood
fat minute.
friends.
Yeah. And we kind of fell off in middle school because in middle school he started, smoking weed, drinking, partying, and I was still a goody goody in middle school.
Mm.
But near the end of middle school, it's after school, and I'm walking home, and I run into him. Oh, hey man, how's it going? We're catching up. And then he looks at me and he's like, "Wait a minute. Have you ever in your life smoked weed yet?" And I was like, "Nope." And he was like, "Come with me, man." And we met up. We met up with like 5 other people, got a little bit of weed, took a pop can, put a dent in it, poked some holes, and put the weed on there and smoked it. I didn't even get like high the first time I smoked, because by the time this can pipe of burning paint got to me, there was like there was none left. And
Oh,
I took
fair.
I took I took one little puff too, and I didn't even like really fully inhale it. And I coughed my ass off. I coughed for 5 minutes off one little fake puff. My little fucking 15-year-old lungs. Shit was crazy. But then, like I said, I was a goody goody in middle school. And then once high school hit, yeah, I started like smoking and shit, smoking weed and
Fair
drinking,
enough.
all that, being a little menace. But then the second bar I ever went to was not interesting. This first bar that I watched the show at, it had like cool like graffiti style art all over the walls, cool colors and shit. Um, and I might have pictures if I can find them. I might throw them up. The bathroom had been like graffitied by people. But it all like none of it was like overly like crude or obnoxious. Like it all kind of blended um with like a graffiti style. Like it looked fucking cool.
Mm.
Not just a bunch of dicks or, call this number for a good time. Like some actual cool shit. I don't know if I'll be able to find the pictures, but if I can, I will fucking throw them up. I'm going to try to find them now because I want to see that bathroom again. That was a cool fucking bathroom. Next bar I went to was not nearly as cool. It was a little fucking small town bar. Nothing too terribly interesting there. Their food was fucking delicious though. I rarely ever went there to like drink, but I went there all the time to like eat. The third and final bar I went to in my life. Well, I don't know. I guess maybe I'll be to another bar sometime. Not likely. Anyway, it was the theme of this joint was pinball machines and shit, which was really cool. And I actually
Mm.
really loved playing the fucking pinball machines. It was a pretty cool, vibey little bar. They played really good music, like punk and stuff, shit that I like. And what they had for drinks was they had fish bowls, and I think at one time they might have like had actual like giant ass fish bowls, but now they just give you like a pretty decently large mason jar. And so they have this menu for these like crazy drinks that go in the fish bowl. And the bartender comes up to our table to be like, "Hey, what y'all want?" I looked at this man's and I said, "Hey, can you give me one of these fish bowls, but like rather than one of these crazy drinks, it's just a vodka Coke?" And he was like, "Absolutely." And I was like, "My fucking man. Dude, this
Mm.
is the guy right here. Shout out to that fucking guy, dude. He was a G." And then I went to that bar twice, actually. The first time I went there, I got kicked out. What's even better is the reason why I got kicked out. So they had this little patio outside, but it was like fenced off from the street, and it was me, these two girls, and then this other guy, and like this was the first time I'd met this people. I was on this date with this girl, and this was she brought her two friends with her or whatever, and so this other guy that's
Mm.
there, he wants to go for a cigarette. But is this fucking Sigma male Giga Chad gonna walk back inside the bar and out the front door to go smoke like you're supposed to? Fuck no, dude. He's gonna jump the fucking fence. So here I am on this date with this girl who I obviously want to impress in any way I can, and this fucking Giga Chad just exhibits absolute alpha behavior. What did I do? I jumped the fucking fence with him. And like 2 seconds after we jump back to the other side, after finishing our cigarettes, the dude comes up and he's like, "Yeah, no, you guys are done." He's like, "Get the fuck out." They were actually closing anyway, so I don't know if that's part of the reason. Like they were about to close anyway, so they were just like, "Yo, get the fuck out."
Mm.
Or maybe they would have kicked us out even if it wasn't closing. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty touched about us jumping his fucking fence. Fair enough, man. The girls were vaping on the patio too, which is a big no no. Which I don't know why, man. They should embrace the nicotine consumption that goes together so beautifully. A little alcoholic beverage and a tobacco cigarette. Delicious.
Mm.
Fucking death concoction. Gotta love it.
For me, I don't know. I had a real little bit of a recess with streaming because the press didn't feel like it. Maybe
Mm.
I'll come back to it eventually. Um, but I don't remember exactly what was like the worst part. Um, Definitely, I don't like when OBS just like fucks up and just like, yeah, I'm not setting any information. Your stream is fucked up. Fuck you, and you cannot do anything about it. Um, I don't like it when also when you're like collabing with someone and they're just like doing like saying things that they shouldn't,
Oh yeah.
such as the N word or like other slurs, and just
Yeah.
like, and it's even worse. The worst part is when they're like your friend or like someone close, and you like just you have to tell them, "Hey, shut up," but it's like you can because that's how they are, and they just are either hard to change or they will not change at all. So you have to either cut them off from like streaming together, or I don't know, tell them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I had that a lot like playing like CS:GO with the friend group, and when I started streaming, that's what I stream. I'm playing CS:GO with my friends, stream that. All the boys in a Discord call, and like, I remember one time, my one homie, he just said some racist ass shit, okay? And I love him, and he is better now. He is better now, trust me. But at the time,
Mm.
it just slipped out. He said some racist ass shit, and then immediately he's like, "Oh, are you streaming?" And I'm like, "Fuck sakes!" Like I no viewers at the time, so like I just
Dang.
went back, cut off the VOD. Like, all right, man.
Or oh yeah, that reminds me, the one time I got doxxed on stream. That was. not nice at all.
Oh boy, yeah.
It's like a random, pretty okay, excuse me. Um, I think I figured out that it's like my first ex's friends or something
Oh boy.
because they said, "Oh, I'm like from your school," and if you Google the way like they spoke, you can like figure it out. Like with one Google search, it's my school, my city.
Mm,
So yeah, that is already very not like good. Fortunately, I was like showing to a few people which I know weren't bad people, at least to my knowledge, and I'm not, and a whole lot of people didn't listen because also it
yeah.
was the guy wasn't Polish or girl, I don't know, wasn't Polish, so they couldn't understand it. So that was also that made it also much easier for me. But I deleted the VOD, and I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Though I did get a few harassments, which I am still pretty fucking certain it was from my first ex. Like I don't know why they do it. I have no clue what's the point of it. Like
Yeah. Jesus.
are they trying to make me sad, make me annoyed? Okay, the second one definitely, but like what's the point? Like do you miss me that much you have to harass me? Or what's the point?
I mean, honestly, they have to come to your stream to harass you, so that's just numbers, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they had to come on my stream, but I had one harassment on a Discord server. It was a Polish VTuber Discord server with like various Polish VTubers,
Mm.
and I'm still trying to figure out if those were like random harassers or actual like my ex friends, whatever. But the ones on Twitter were definitely my ex friends, ex's friends. Sorry, not ex friends.
Jeez. That's crazy. I've doxed myself a couple times, I think, but it was to
Good
zero
job.
viewers. Yeah, it was Steam. When you go to buy shit on Steam, and I don't even
You
think that
had
would have
display capture
helped.
on.
Yeah, I got display capture on, and then I go to like buy a key or something, and just
Yeah.
the way my
Oh, fuck.
payment screen is, it just displays my home address, and I was
Yeah,
live at the
that's
time.
why I hate display capture. That's why I hate it because I don't know. Maybe someone else is like writing to you and you can like answer, but you cannot because you have display capture on and everything can be seen. And it's like,
Yep.
fuck you. That's why I very much dislike streaming with display capture. But sometimes some games only work with display capture, like
Mhm.
fucking CS
Yep.
or Valorant. At least from
Mhm.
my experience, I'm pretty sure
Fuck.
there's a way to actually fix it so it runs like window capture, full screen capture. But the times I stream was with display capture, which I hate because I cannot alt tab.
Right.
Uh,
My worst ever experience while streaming. None of the technical difficulties, none of the fucking chatter meltdowns. You know what? That's all part of the scuffed nature of my stuff that I put out, and fun times, some things to laugh back on, and some lessons to learn about how you go about doing the streamer thing. But I had one experience that was just raw fucking terrible. There's this chatter in my chat, and he's telling me to get in the Discord VC, which I hate that. That's the worst, dude. Like,
yeah, like
hey, Mr.
you're just
Streamer, get
playing.
in a VC with me. It's like, no, like,
No, you don't do that.
if
You
one
don't
of
like
you,
stress out.
yeah, like if one of the homies like you or Aegis were like, yo, hop in a VC while on stream, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's spout some nonsense on the live. But literally, like some fucking random, like probably a fucking child, like, oh, Mr. Streamer, you're gonna get in the fucking Discord VC with me, and then like. I'm too merciful to these children. I really am. I need to stop. I'm like, oh, I gotta let little man down. No, no, sorry, no, thank you. I don't.
Yeah,
Sorry, I don't want to
okay.
do that.
You should have just said no. Fuck you. Get out of here.
Yeah, right. That's what I want
Fuck out of
to
here.
start trying to do. So he's telling me to get in this fucking Discord VC, and at the time, way before the Discord we have now, I made a Discord that nobody was in because I didn't really advertise it that much, and I didn't really have much viewers or like any kind of community whatsoever at the time. Um, and so I didn't realize he was talking about my Discord. I'm in a million Discord servers, so I'm like, "What fucking Discord server are you talking about?" And he's like, "Yours,
Yeah.
stupid." And I'm like, "Whoa, okay, Jesus, this guy." And I was in the middle of a match of CS, so I just kept playing my match with my friends, and then the little ding invite sound that you get when someone invites you to the lobby, like that was playing in my match over and over again. Ding 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 ding. I'm like, holy fuck,
Yeah, I
man.
got you.
And so finally, between all these chats and all these dings, this motherfucker's like, well, get on the Discord, get on the Discord. I'm like, okay, I'll get on the Discord. That was my first mistake. So I went to the server and it said like X amount of images have been hidden. So I
Uh-oh.
remember now that I saw that on the server. So I don't know why that didn't trip off a red flag. I see, at the top left corner, you can see the person's profile picture and how many messages they've sent you. So I see that
Yeah.
little thing from a Discord account called, was it called like Chris Turner or something? I can't fucking remember. I can't even remember
Hmm.
what the Twitch username was. I wish I did so I could put them on blast, even though it's probably an alt. So I click on these Discord messages, wholesome little Dan. I'm like, there couldn't possibly be anything horrible behind
Any,
here,
not
right?
zero gore, zero porn.
Yeah, and it was straight up gore. And it was, dude, it was some pretty juicy stuff. I was like I was like legitimately traumatized by the images this person sent me. And like I
Oh
ended
no.
stream, went and deleted the VOD, and then I deleted the messages too. And I wish I hadn't, because with like getting the messages off my thing, I had no way to like get his account information to report him. I was literally googling like how to get back deleted messages, and like no go.
I'm pretty sure there's like a Discord client that lets you see deleted messages.
Oh really?
I need to
Wow.
fucking get that.
Too late
At
now. I
least
don't want to
it's
dredge up my trauma, bro.
at least it's one of those like custom fucking ones. I need to fucking get it because some of my fucking friends, as much as I love them, I fucking hate when someone writes a message to you and just like, no, I'm gonna delete that. Fuck you. Never mind, lol. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck was there? Tell me. And just like, no, 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 never mind.
What the
Just
fuck,
tell me
man?
what the fuck.
Yeah, right. Like if you're gonna send the message in the first place, like don't
Don't
hit.
fucking phantom message me.
Yeah, dude. I like if you're unsure, like don't send the message. Me, like when I type a message, sometimes I'll type the simplest message and I'll stare at that shit for like 10 minutes to be like, is this what I want to convey to this person? Like, and that's, I hate the feature to like unsend a message. Like there was a time where you weren't able to do that, and I think that time should still be now, cuz like fuck that, dude. That's weird. That's shady, bro.
Yeah.
There was one time it was put to good use. This girl's account got hacked, and it sent me a message with a spam link. The bait worked too. The message said, "Hey, look, this person you know died," and then a web link. And I was like curious. I'm like, "Wait, what?" Like I hadn't spoken to this girl in years. I thought the message was real, so I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck? Who died?" Open up the message, and she had unsent it. And then I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And then like I think I was with someone, and they were like, "Oh, it was probably a fucking scam link, bro." And I'm like, "Yo, for real."
Yeah.
So, shout out Aaron from my high school. You saved me. You didn't have to. You didn't have to unsend the message and save me, but you did, and I actually appreciate that. For real, you a real one, dog.
Fuck Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron, sorry.
And I don't know. I haven't really had any like bad experience. I guess I'm just more cautious now. Like I'm not gonna open up
That's
someone's
I
Discord
guess.
DMs. You know what? I might open up the Discord DMs, but I do it on my other monitor, and that was the shitty thing. I only had one monitor at the time.
Mm.
Maybe if I had had two monitors at the time, I would have been like dragged my Discord over there. I still would have been traumatized, but well, that was the other thing. So the images they end up flashing on stream for a minute. So like I'm like, fuck, holy shit, like go delete the fucking bud. And if you scroll far enough, you can find it. I don't know why you'd want to do that. I actually tweeted out and I was just like, hey, if anyone saw anything traumatizing for a fraction of a second on my last broadcast, I'm really sorry. I'm fucking stupid. I opened Discord
Happens.
DMs from some fucking random, probably 15-year-old shitter. Fucking, oh my god, this is horrible. I'm having fucking. I'm having fucking streamer flashbacks now. Jesus,
Hmm.
I can hear the ding sound of that fucker inviting me. Oh god.
I don't exactly do a challenge one. If I'm bored of a game, I guess I'll just mod it or just like play it at a higher difficulty than rage at it because I suck ass at video games.
Right.
But the only like relatively like quote unquote challenge runs, I guess would be big boss ranks in Metal Gear games. Or
Yeah,
if
that
not,
counts.
then and if not, then at least no alerts or as low as you can go with no alerts and no kills. Because that makes you actually like try hard, try to play stealthily and not just like go in, run, fuck off. Um, so that was something. Though, okay, so I'm not like currently in pursuit of doing like big boss ranks, but I did do a few big boss ranks. I did once on Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3.
Damn.
I'm not counting Metal Gear Solid 5 because those are emblems and just like whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you don't get like a
Uh,
rank for like your performance of the whole game because it's like
yeah,
mission based, right? Which kind of
yeah.
like
Like if
I
you
don't like that.
do 3 missions with like no kills, no alerts, no nothing, then you get Foxhound. It's like it's not even fucking worth it.
Yeah, I love the concept of like, the one linear game story and then at the end of the
Same.
game you get the score screen.
Mm.
Something so crisp about that.
The hardest one thus far for me was Metal Gear Solid 2 for some reason, and the easiest was 3, I think. But I don't know why. I think Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, also for that matter, was hard because not only you had like save limits, like I'm pretty
Mm.
sure you had a limit of 8 to 6 saves. So you had to be cautious of where do you save so you don't like you have like tanker and plant, right?
Mm.
So you don't like end up using 5 or 6 saves on like fucking first half of the game, and then you have two entire saves to spread across the second half of the game. You need to be very cautious about it.
Yeah.
uh, Metal Gear Solid 4, as far as I know, doesn't have a save limit. So when I had a PS3 and I tried hard at Metal Gear Solid 4, the highest rank I got was Foxhound. The highest is Big Boss. I got Foxhound, but it doesn't have saves, save limits. So the moment I walked into a new area, I just like saved, and I had saves just like in all possible levels.
Save scumming is a beautiful thing.
The worst part is when you get spotted, you have to exit the game, wait for it to load. It is so time consuming
Dude,
when
one
you.
of the best items in the whole Metal Gear franchise has got to be the fake death pill from MGS3. Easy reset. Godsend. If you're doing any kind of
Easy.
like chat, like no alerts or and like you fuck up and need to like go back to the title screen and reload your save, pop that fake death pill, press exit. It takes seconds. It's so fast. I love it, dude.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Metal Gear Solid 2 had no, you either die or you go to the node, yes, the node, and go to that
Oh,
title
I
screen.
guess. Dude, I didn't even realize that. Like, I never once thought to do that. When I need to reset, well, I
No,
do the button combo, which gets unlocked on the
yeah,
PC version by trainer. Or honestly, like the death screen feels like it takes so long. Maybe that's just being a speedrunner. But there's a lot of bridges in that game, right? Fuck, just flip around the rail and fucking
Fuck
plunge
off.
yourself into the ocean.
True.
That image that you get on the death screen of Raiden like sprawled out under the water, like that's burned into my brain. I've seen it so many fucking
So,
times. Challenge runs that I haven't done any big boss on Metal Gear, but I've done
hmm.
no kills on MGS 2, 3, and 4. Obviously not 1 cuz you unfortunately you have to kill people in 1, but
Yeah, you
sometime I
can do
think
it
I
on
am.
Twin Snakes, I guess.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true. But
Because
for
then
MGS one, I want to go. I want to go and I want to do a minimum kills run. Like whatever the minimum amount of kills you can get and still clear the game, I want to do it. Which
I'm
a
pretty
lot of
sure it's like
those,
around 18 to 25 because that's the requirement for big boss. I think the kill limit is 25.
right? And I think you could skip a lot of those by like doing the vent skip into the torture room, and I would
Oh yeah, that's
totally
true.
allow that for the run. If it gets the kill count lower, I'm doing it, dude. Uh,
When is the speedrunning arc? Metal Gear Solid 1 vent glitch arc?
fuck yeah, dude.
Because you're
I
doing all bosses, as far as I remember, right?
No, I'm doing. There's a front page glitchless category, which makes my fucking mouth water. And yeah, I do glitchless because the weapon glitch or whatever it's called, and a couple other
Hmm.
things are used in all bosses. No, is Boba Skip used in all bosses? Because
Not sure.
I think it might be because I don't think it skips a boss. No, it does not.
It doesn't. It don't. It only skips the rope, not
Yeah.
climbing, descent. The descent.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So yeah, so I do glitchless to avoid doing those
Boba.
complicated glitches. It takes a little longer, but my problem with MGS2 was, there was no glitchless category. It was banished to subcategories, which is fair. I'm done complaining, but that's why I love MGS1 so much because that glitchless is front page, dude. Once I get that time whittled down and submitted, I'm front page, baby.
You're not famous, damn.
um, Dude, so the most pain in the ass of the no kill run, well, second most pain in the ass no kill run was fucking MGS3 because, well, I got the glitch with the fear to work. You like stun grenade him and then you shoot him with the M16 and it lowers his
Oh yeah.
stamina. So like shit was going good, shit was going good,
Actually,
and then I got to
sorry to cut you
Volgan.
off. Sorry to cut you off, but I always wondered, is the stun grenade and shooting him in the back actually a glitch or is it actually intentional?
Oh, it's got to be a glitch. I think I
Because
saw
it's
an
like super
explanation.
specific.
I know, right? I think I saw an explanation once. If you looked it up, you could probably find the explanation.
No, fuck yeah, I'll look into that because fucking Metal Gear, I love it.
Yeah, or maybe it is intentional game design. Who fucking knows? But dude, what fucked me up was fucking Volgan. Okay,
Oh,
so dude fucking kicked my ass and trying to like non-lethal his fucking bitch ass is so stupid. And then you realize you don't even have to. Same with Ocelot, actually, the Ocelot encounter, because so you can drain their life bar in the boss fight for the first Volgan fight, not the second one. Um, you drain the life bar, but it doesn't count on your kill counter because they don't actually die in the story after that fight. So even if you drain their life bar, it
hmm.
doesn't count.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
I
Though,
didn't
though, though
know
I always
that.
did non-lethally either way.
I didn't know that. So in subsequent no kill runs, I actually, I
Now
guess
that you mention it, if you kill the boss lethally, does that count as a kill? Because if you
I
kill
have no
her like
idea.
non-lethally, you still like in the story kill her with the Patriot.
I'm not sure.
I
Damn.
kind of want to load up a save and just like try it out.
Yeah, right. Just experiment. Fuck, dude. But the worst no kill run, definitely Metal Gear Solid 4, because the Beauty and the Beast boss battles. First, you fight the
Oh,
Beast form, and then you fight the
then the
Beauty.
beauty.
I
Yeah.
drained the stamina bar for every single boss fight, but
Oh,
every
fuck, man.
single Beast form, same thing. You can drain the life bar, doesn't count as a kill. And just the amount of effort it takes in comparison to doing it lethally, to doing it
Wait,
non-lethally.
you can just take him out lethally for both forms?
Not both forms. You have to non-lethally do the Beauty form. But
Oh,
I
okay,
fuck
okay,
that's
sorry,
not even
sorry.
that hard, right? Compared to like Raging Raven. Oh my fucking god, Raging Raven. I literally cried when I found out that I didn't have to non-lethal that bitch because it took I think it took me like hours, dog. I was just sitting there like she kept rocking
Like,
my
it makes
shit.
sense, but it's like you're unsure because, you're killing lethally, so I'm just like unsure, but it's like, well, you don't kill them per se.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
right?
like it,
So,
it makes sense, but then you're like, well, but I'm still like killing them, but not really.
yeah. I wonder if the fact that MGS5 is the first game in the series since Metal Gear Solid 1 that it is impossible to complete the whole game without killing anybody. If they did that because they wanted to exclude the concept of getting a big boss rank because you're not really big boss.
No, you don't get big boss in any big boss games.
That
Like the highest rank in 3 is Fox Sound. Same with Peace Walker.
Oh, okay. All right, I get it. I'm wrong.
Like you cannot get a big boss rank because, well, you are big boss.
I get you're already the dude, so
Yeah, why would you need to earn the title if you have the title?
okay, well, fine. Then the highest rank in Big Boss games should be Solid Snake. I rest my case. No, I'm wrong, actually. It should be the boss. Oh, that would have been so cool, actually.
Oh,
Rank
oh,
the boss?
actually, that's not a bad thing.
We have to go back in time and tell Kojima, hey, dude, listen. I know you don't know me. Fuck, you don't speak English. Dude, okay, we gotta get a bro, we gotta get fuck, he's walking away. Fuck.
I kind of want to make it a custom challenge, like make a challenge for myself that makes it like a custom Webos rank.
Hmm.
It's like there's like MJ 3 requirements for like Pog Sound, but then you up it so it's like 2 hours instead of 3 hours for the quote unquote the boss rank.
Right.
It would be interesting.
Yeah.
Custom challenge.
I also did in Metal Gear Solid 3. I got what I call the triple zero. Zero kills, zero alerts, and zero
Zero
continues.
continues.
Everything else, I let myself slip. I probably had like over 30 saves through that run. The evidence of it was on my old phone, which is now broken. So rip. And for the Volgan fight, this time I came armed with the knowledge that I could just lethally deal with this boss fight. And I was on New Game Plus. So I kind of whipped out my Patriot and rocked this man in 5 seconds. 5 seconds flat. If you pull out the Patriot, that fight is done in 5 seconds flat. And I was like, shit, did I just cheat? But I just kept going. I was like, fuck it, man. Like,
I don't think new game plus items make you lose it, right? Unless you use like stealth, like the item
I think
or
if you were going
Infinity.
specifically for like, because it's a part.
That doesn't count as a special item. That just counts as a weapon, as far as I remember.
I wonder.
Because
I
I'm
really feel like it would, dude. Infinite ammo, fucking Patriot. I don't know, man. If that doesn't count as a special item, that's OP, dude.
is it though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
it would
fucking
only really
Patriot, man.
help. It would only really help against Vulcan and I guess Ocelot.
Yeah. Well, as far as doing the no kill run, right? Like obviously, in most of your no kill runs, like 90% of your arsenal is fucking useless.
No, fuck it. That you gave me a new idea. To try out a Metal Gear Solid 3 Tuxedo run.
Mm.
No, other camo other than tuxedo,
Yeah,
unless
dude.
it's like the freaking, or maybe not. I wanted to say maybe it's like for the whole research labs where you disguise yourself as a scientist or the maintenance guys at the Grad.
Yeah, dude.
Uh,
I did that once. Not the whole game. But I did part of the game tuxedo only, and it was pretty fun, dude. I don't know, it feels groovy just running around the tuxedo. You get
I kind
decent
of
camo in the
wish
grass too.
I kind of wish Metal Gear Solid 2 had tuxedos
I
for Raiden.
know, dude.
They only get like fucking sunglasses for odd playthroughs, I think.
Yeah, it's new game plus plus, which is what I do all my speed runs on because like speed running without sunglasses, I just don't think I could do it. I just feel wrong.
They gave you mental support, huh?
Yeah, dude. And you know what? I like that. I mean, alternate costumes would have been awesome for MGS2. I would have ate that shit up. But the fact that there still is like technically some kind of alternate option, like the sunglasses, it's a small little
Mhm.
thing. But like they're on Pliskin too, and Snake obviously, during the plant chapter. So it's not like it's only on your player character. It's like on both technically player characters.
Wouldn't cool if like Otacon or like other characters had sunglasses as well
Yeah,
in like
right.
cutscenes.
I
Like
like
that would have been cool. For example, like third playthrough, because it's like the auto playthroughs, right? When
yeah.
you get sunglasses. So it's like third playthrough is for Raiden, fifth is for Snake, seventh is for Emma, ninth is for Otacon, and just like more characters have sunglasses.
Right.
That sounds like a cool concept.
Yeah, I loved MGS1. You get the tuxedo, and then Gray
Mhm.
Fox is fucking red too. It doesn't even look that good, but it's still cool because
Yeah,
it's like, oh, he's red
a
now.
different thing. Yeah, I feel it actually looks fucking ugly. I
Yeah.
like the. I'm pretty sure it's in the Japanese edition or integral, where Meryl has the sneaking suit.
Yeah, I saw a fucking screenshot of that on my social media the other day, and I'm like, that wasn't in the fucking PSX version. I know damn well. I know damn well that wasn't in the fucking PSX version. What the fuck? Made me
Oh,
mad as fuck.
oh yeah. Have you done the Carotans in Metal Gear Solid 3? The little froggies.
No, I have not found them all, but definitely playing throughout my childhood, I have found a great many of them, and still to this day, like I'll see one going by, and like 90% of the time, I'll just stop for a second and just shoot it, just
Fair enough.
listen to it go for a minute. It's great. I remember when I was a kid and found one of those for the first time. It was so surreal to me because like I think it was at my grandma's house, yo, and like she had those little frogs, and it was like one of my bath toys when I was at grandma's house, right? And then
Hmm.
the years go by, and my little ass gets Metal Gear Solid 3, and I'm just booling around the jungle, and there's one of my bath toys in the video game. Like, I think that shit kind of broke my reality, yo. I was like, why is this happening? This doesn't make any sense. It's crazy because there was actually that real life connection. Like, still cool to me to this day.
I did Carrotan when I was doing a full game playthrough playthrough on Extreme. It took me 8 hours to complete the game, but that was fun to do the Carrotans. You get stuff from it.
Oh yeah. How many are there in total?
Hours was 8 hours and 20 minutes.
Oh no, how
Up to,
many how many frogs are there?
64 as far as I remember, just
Oh, okay.
64. That actually is kind of funny when you consider there's 64 areas in the game where
Oh
you
my god, you
play.
get a rank, you get a keratin rank too? That's awesome,
Yeah,
man. Look at that shit.
the only like specific rank or title free I didn't do was the one where you eat all the animals. I don't count Tsuchinoko because fucking Tsuchinoko is whatever.
I tried
Who
so
cares?
hard to find that fucking thing once. No dice. No
You just
fucking
like lay
dice.
down like five mouse traps until you get it. it's just like a little bit of RNG, but it's you get it very fast.
I've cooked up a great many ideas for challenge runs in my head, and I attempted one once. It was Morrowind, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to beat the game with no items, and it's possible you can do it with the exception of two items because they are essential to beating the game. You get these two weapons, and you need to use these two special weapons on the
What
final
game we're
boss of
talking
the
about?
game. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind.
I see, I see. I don't play it, so no clue what you're talking about, basically.
So for the exception of these two, because in the 1.0 version of the game, which is the main scene for the any percent speed run, these special weapons they give you a stat increase. So if you scroll wheel like a madman on 1.0, because they eventually patched it out, but you downgrade and scroll wheel like a madman, these stat boosts will just keep stacking. So the other thing with these weapons is you're not supposed to be able to use them unless you have a special gauntlet. If you try to use them without the gauntlet, it'll just remove a bunch of your health and you'll instantly die. But scroll wheel and stack these effects, it increases your HP too. And like pretty quickly it increases your HP so exponentially that the negative effect from the weapon doesn't even phase you.
Mm.
But fuck man, like to get to those weapons without any other items in the game is just like it's so terrible, man. Like literally using no items. Another time I tried to do a monk build, and I was gonna like renounce earthly possessions. I'm a monk, man. I don't need septums. I don't need weapons. I have my fists. But the main way you upgrade skills in Morrowind, or the easiest way to, without sinking actual days of your life into this shit, is to use gold to pay trainers to upgrade your skills. But when you renounce your earthly possessions, you're not allowed to fucking have gold. So I was like, wait a
Mm.
minute, I can't upgrade any of my skills. Jesus, do I have 7 months to do this Morrowind build for like 7 months of like 18-hour days of Morrowind by my calculations? It's probably not quite that bad, but pretty close. So I gave up on that one pretty quick, and
Fair enough.
I don't know. I've had some other ideas, and then like I looked them up, and people did them. So I'm like, oh well, fuck. Now like someone else already did it, man. The most impressive one I've seen though, among the many, there's so many on YouTube. Like if you want to go down a good YouTube rabbit hole, look up "Can you beat" on YouTube, and can you beat this game? Like, can you beat Skyrim with only a wooden sword? There's a guy named
Oh
Mitten
yeah, that
Squad.
reminds me. Wait, what guy? What guy?
Mitten Squad. He does Fallout shit.
Wait, yeah, I that sounds familiar. That's like, wait, that sounds familiar. Like, I'm pretty sure he did Fallout stuff. I remember watching some of those Fallout videos.
Yeah, dude, some of them
They're
are
so
very
addicting to
fucking
watch,
good.
though.
Yeah, dude, it's there's another guy, Game Champ, Game Champ 3000. And they did, what was the first one I saw? Um, Dead Rising. Can you beat Dead Rising without killing any zombies? And by God, Game Champ did it. They've also done Mega Man, a lot of damageless Mega Man runs, or Rockman, because they play the Japanese version. And those are fucking super impressive too, like just crazy, grindy shit. But the by far the most impressive one was this motherfucker did Pokemon Red without taking damage.
Oh, that sounds like super RNG heavy. Like, anytime, like, what's the percentage of a Pokemon missing, or is that like, was he using like some other thing that made it so he didn't take damage?
Here's the most fucked up thing about this run. So, quick attack, right? It's supposed to
Yeah.
hit. It's supposed to hit 100% of the time. But there's some weird
Yes.
glitch in the coding, of the original Pokemon Red, there's like a 0.000 something percent chance that Quick Attack might miss. It might happen. It's just a little error in the coding. Now, like in
Yeah.
a normal playthrough, that's not going to affect you. But when you're, doing a damageless run and you're relying on Quick Attack to one hit your opponent and overwrite the turn, exactly how Game Champ says it is the more times you roll the dice, the more likely.
Wait, so the more you use quick attack, the more likely you can miss.
No, but
Is
just,
that what you're getting?
no, but like just the something that's unlikely over a larger sample size, or like
Mm.
doing it more
Yeah,
of a chance you're
that he'll
gonna.
miss eventually.
Yeah, more of a chance you're gonna. The more you walk around, the more likely you are to step on a mine.
Yeah, I get you.
Something
I
like that.
get you.
Yeah.
Like mathematically, like yeah, more likely you'll get it.
Hey, thanks for joining us this week for Greasy Heaven. We do episodes every Monday at 8 a.m. Central, so if you want to join us again, that would be lovely. Also, both me and Yaruki stream over on Twitch, so if you want to pop by and say hi, that would be sick too. And I hope you have a fucking wonderful day, and we'll see you guys next week.